And then the Lord said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals that are not clean, the male and his mate, and 7 pairs of birds of the heavens also, male and female, to keep their offspring alive on the face of all the earth. For 7 days I will send rain on the earth, 40 days and 40 nights, and every living thing that I have made I will blot from the face of the ground." And Noah did all that the Lord commanded. So notice that it says kinds. Some people say, "Oh yeah, there was a lot of species." No, there was no species before the flood. I believe there was only 2 of each kind of animal as described here in Genesis chapter 7. You didn't have an orange tabby and a Russian blue. No, those came later. I mean, God created everything through reproduction. And adaptation is not the same thing as evolution. Evolution is changing from one kind of creature to a whole nother kind of animal. Adaptation is species. And I know scientists will say there is no kind. No, the Bible mentions kinds. There's kinds. It's not just species, it's kinds. But there were no species until after the flood. And I believe that there is climate change, not global warming. Well, yes and no, actually, and it's climate change that affected how long certain animals could live. The megalodon, the T-Rex, Mosasaurus, they all eventually went extinct because they couldn't adapt to the environment as other animals could. Worms, insects, they could adapt. Monkeys, primates, apes, lemurs. After the flood, there was all these different climates and seasons. Summer, fall, winter, spring. So the animals and the plants could adapt. I noticed they didn't eat meat yet. I believe I'm going off of a few assumptions here. The Venus flytrap wasn't a carnivorous plant before the flood. If it's not a species, whatever its kind was, it was a herbivorous plant. It would probably eat the leaves and flowers that fell off the trees, and it would eat and consume them. Panda bears, they eat bamboo. And they do eat occasionally they eat a few small animals. But mostly they eat mostly eat bamboo. And they're a bear. So animals with sharp teeth could eat vegetation. I don't know exactly what kind of cat existed before the flood. It could have been a saber tooth, and from that saber tooth, we have all these adaptations in cats today. All the species, there's different speciations. We got lions, tigers. With the bear kind, we have polar bears, we have black bears, brown bears, spectacled bears. And we got teddy bears. Just kidding. And panda bears. We do have panda bears. So all these different speciations occurred after the flood. and seeds could survive, because afterwards Noah sent a dove, and first it sent a raven, and then the raven just flew away, didn't come back. And he sent a dove, and the dove brought back an olive branch. So that proves that seeds could survive the floods. So, and people say today, oh, there's going to be another flood. There could be. No, I don't think so, because God made a promise. It's called the rainbow. God's covenant with Noah.